Alright. Ready to just jump into it?
Yeah.
Pog. So yeah, I'll let you take the reins on this one for a little bit.
Alright. So this is a matchup. And by that I mean it is miserable. Like, no questions about it, Sylv's worst matchup. Orcane, Bubbles, Sylv has a really hard time dealing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a thing you can do, but
Yeah.
generally, Sylv has a really hard time dealing with the bubbles just because Sylv's sliding parry is not great. Then just like Orcane combos on Sylv. Sylv is a big body, he is heavy. He's going to get comboed a lot by Orcane. Let's see, what else makes this matchup miserable? Oh, Orcane is just slippery and hard to hit, because like even though Sylv has big disjoints, a lot of his moves are pretty slow, and Orcane is pretty fast. Good Orcanes are pretty much always going to be just like slipping in and out of your range, and it is just miserable. Let's see, how much more can I complain about this matchup? Let me think.
Droplet is like really obnoxious to work around for Sylv in particular.
Yeah, I mean that's just like every character, but... Oh yeah, Orcane also has a lot of options that just completely shut down Sylv recovery. Bubbles at the ledge force him to burrow usually, or burn an air dodge to get through it, in which case Orcane can just up air after the air dodge. Puddle F strong just completely covers your entire unburrow range. Down strong covers most of it. Yeah. It's just not a fun experience to play this character, but Steak's doing a pretty good job at it.
Yeah, working out pretty well right now. 2 stock, 1 stock lead. I would have been kind of surprised if Steak lived right there, but that DI wasn't too far off, it was just out too much.
That's fair.
But yeah, the general tip, for those of you who don't know how to deal with that move, because I don't think I mentioned it yet this stream, and it's just one of those general bits of advice most people probably need to hear, is you want to hold down for moves like Orcane down strong or Force down strong, and then you drift away from them. Steak's survival with the eyes looking pretty good, the stock.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, having a tough time actually getting back on stage, but also not dying to whatever Kraken's throwing out.
I don't know what that wait there was. You definitely had time to do something. I don't know if you were waiting for a parry or what, but both of you just kind of stood there.
Sometimes you just need a moment to look in each other's eyes and think about how far you've come. But that's dead still on us.
Oh no.
Oh no. Fair? If they can find an up fair right now, that should be it. Oh, that works
Or
too.
that is one of Sylv F Strong's like only uses, is it catches a tech in place really well.
Yep. Super good lingering hitbox. Got that funny disjointed last hit. Otherwise, it's pretty man move.
I would say it might be the worst smash attack in the game.
It's definitely down there.
It is down there. It is.
I don't feel like thinking of a worse one right now, but yeah.
Because you can't. Great combos here from Steak starting out. Ooh, you might have been able to get either an F strong or a down strong on the platform after that howl. That is like one of my favorite kill confirms.
Yeah. Howl in general is a really good tool for kill confirms.
That was just a good tool, period.
That
Like,
it is.
Sylv has a lot of really good specials.
Yeah, ooh.
Ooh.
That might be pretty bad. Ooh.
I have no clue what that was.
Me neither. But worked out pretty well for Kraken. That is gonna be that Orcane.
Good catch on the puddle.
Yeah.
Good usage of Beast Dash to recover there.
I like the F tilts right here. racking up so much damage.
Not really getting any follow-up after it, but putting on a ton of damage.
Nice bait
Sitting
right there.
on the puddle kind of scared me a bit.
It did work out.
Honestly, in that situation, if you're like 100% ready for it, I would just try to parry the teleport, because then you could charge your F strong or down strong, but that also still works. Just waiting for it.
Get the up air.
Good DI there from Kraken.
Wow, a move has some deceptively low end lag.
I would like to see a little more down tilt here from Stake. Like, down tilt is honestly your best tool against Orcane, because you can usually poke him through bubbles. And down tilt is probably just one of Sylv's best moves in general.
Yeah. Oop, we're seeing it. Jab repeats. Ooh, nice little string from Kraken right here, but doesn't really finish it too well.
Ooh, we probably could have gotten another fair there, but the bear will take it.
That it will. Fortunately, no tech from Kraken right there. Gotta be ready for it.
If you get bared at the wall, hold towards the wall and try to tech. If you hold, you'll SDI towards it, gets you a little bit closer. And you might be able to tech if you couldn't, like, where you were when you got hit.
Won't save you any every time, but it's a good habit to build up if you can.
I would ban this stage, probably against Orcane. As Sylv, especially. It's just a good Orcane stage, but I guess the other problem is there are 3 other stages that I want to ban more against Orcane as Sylv, so...
Let me think. Well, what do you usually ban? I'm trying to think what I would ban.
My instant bans against this character are Gates, Hideout, and Tempest.
I don't know, I would probably ban,
That's as Sylv, though. Like, it might be different if I was playing a different character.
I mean, I think if I were playing Sylv in this matchup, I'd probably ban, like, Triplats and,
I mean, personally, I think Tower is fine.
I don't know, I'm always iffy on Tower for Sylv. It has some strengths, but...
But yeah. Hideout is not the Sylv stage. It's probably the only, like, big flat stage that I would not recommend playing.
I think it's an okay Sylv stage, but it's a really good Orcane stage, so you do not want to let Orcane take you there.
Especially that.
I don't know, I'd personally say this is not a Sylv stage and very much an Orcane stage, but...
Yeah.
I mean, it is seeming to work out for Kraken right now, doing fairly better than the last game. So that's unfortunate.
Seeing a little bit more down tilt here, always good to see. Interesting parry punish, getting some percent, but not really too much out of it. One thing that I'm seeing, I'm not sure if I'm just only looking at like the wrong times, but it does seem like Snake is getting a lot of like really like strong combos, but then not really finishing them. Like they'll put on the percent and then they'll just kind of like want to stay safe and they won't go for the finisher.
Yeah, I guess you can see that kind of just a lot of drops in general from Stake.
And like, as Sylv especially, once you have someone in your blender, you do not want to just like stop of your own free will. You should only stop if they manage to get out of it. If there's a button you can hit, press it.
Yeah.
Don't mash, but like mash tactically.
That's Rivals in a nutshell, tactical mashing.
Yeah. Every character in this game can get away with mashing. Some just get away with it more.
More or less.
Stake's going for a lot of side B dare, and I don't know if I necessarily agree with that choice at this percent. Or just in general, because side B dare is great when it works out. Like, it'll kill pretty early off stage, and it sets up into a tech chase on stage. But out of all of your side B follow-ups, it is one of the least consistent.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a bit rough so far.
Like, ooh,
There we go. That's the Orcane.
that is the Orcane.
Frame 7. Kraken getting a point on the board right here. Will they be able to take it any further? Let's find out.
Now this is a good Sylv stage.
This is a very good Sylv stage, yeah. This is also a Cybertex Maniac stage.
It's still kind of just defaulting to downer off these V-stashes. It's working out, but I'm wondering if you could get perhaps more damage off with an up tilt. Because up tilt can still lead into dare and a bunch of other moves.
Yeah. Or another B-stash, honestly. That's probably my favorite follow-up from the move.
God, yeah.
Double B-stash is so funny, because it just kind of makes him flip out.
Great juggle here. Backer? Ooh. Tried to read the teleport, but
Yeah. I think
that
Kraken...
time not reading the teleport.
I think Kraken has gone for quite a few teleports right here.
Yeah. Oh. Flat drop bear.
Dang.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. I know, like, Arcane Recovery is pretty tricky. I generally think that's something that Kraken could really stand to work on, especially if you consider, like, Lost Recovery mix-ups compared to Kraken's. There's a very noticeable difference in how many tools they have at their disposal.
Ooh, pedal wave and neutral. And will die for it.
Yeah, you deserve that. Some interesting robots right here from Kraken. Oh, I like him for the bear right there, but it's not quite working out. Ooh. Kraken Survival DI is looking better this game. I think he finally figured out what to do about Sylv down strong.
That's good.
Ooh.
Another flat drop bear.
And that was the last stock, I didn't even realize that. Mistake wins 3-1.
Alright.
We're gonna get more Sylvanos games. Yay.